There is ice cubes, you know. If you
No,
want.
I'm good. I'm a little chilly. I'm looking for my coat over me.
Want to shut the AC
Yeah,
off?
or shut it down. You don't have to shut it off.
No, it's been on all fucking day.
I gotta get some baby powder. Because where my stomach here, I need to start getting some baby powder. Oh, what? Oh, why are you doing that?
No, it's me.
Oh,
And you
I'm saying
think
I didn't know I was on.
what?
I don't want to talk about certain situations.
sorry.
Alright, now it's my turn.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
You gotta pick who you want.
I already did.
So you click A.
Coliseum Beast Pen.
Playing Mortal Kombat Live. You guys like this? Give it a thumbs up if you like video games live with me and my daddy, or me and my friend Becky, or just me by myself. Let me know.
I thought about it too. You can get another camera that can also show an angle up close.
You gotta have a
video
computer
game.
for all that. I do already know off the phone.
Okay.
That would involve a laptop or a computer. Trust me, I wish. I'm not a famous YouTuber like that. I mean, I could buy one. I had the money, but I don't want a laptop. It's too much. I could get one, but
Well, then that would be neat where you're in the square where they see you reacting.
oh yeah. What stabbed you?
I'm not looking to see this much. Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh, how did I do that? Wait,
I'm Brad.
I know.
Damn.
Ooh, yeah. What did he say?
Oh,
I said the guy, what did he say?
I don't know.
He can't fight? What's wrong with him?
I don't know. Get up. I don't know.
I said, fuck you.
Too autistic people trying to play fucking video games now.
What the hell? I don't know what buttons is which. I'm trying to figure it out. Sit down, Cord.
Droga, kurwa, jeżdżaj.
What did I?
Oh, it stabbed you. Yeah. Poke, poke.
We're crazy on here.
Yeah, we're mentally ill.
Finish him.
That killed me.
Stand to win.
Oh, look, she can fly. What's her name? Scarlet Reigns?
Scarlet something.
Yeah, Scarlet Reigns.
You want to do rematch or select a new fighter?
Let's check one of them fighter. Let's see what's gonna do.
Yeah,
I just want to
go
try
down
out
to
all
click
of
A.
them.
Huh?
I said it'll be nice to.
I could have swore Daddy unlocked some of these, but maybe it's the other game I'm thinking about. I wanted Paw Patrol I have is the driving game is 2 players. I gotta look at that one.
So I gotta wait for you. I know.
If you want.
I'll wait for you to pick and then I'll pick.
Jade.
Okay, over here.
Scarlet.
Jade and Scarlet. Scarlett Johansson time. Bloody fucker.
Shang Tsung's Island Ruins.
She's about to get served, huh? Served a lot of dishes. Don't be in a bitch.
2
Give me the
bitches on a
bitches.
mission.
Let me stop acting crazy. People will say I'm nuts. I really
We are nuts.
I know.
I'm nuts. I don't care. You're kind of on me, but you end if you want to be. So halfway on you. I don't want them to see the game much.
Yeah. No, it's good for them.
I wish there was a thing on YouTube Live where I could switch
Maybe
it.
you could bring it closer. Bring it right there so they can see it.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
Pause. Wait, let me try to move it.
If you can move it,
Yeah, that's what I'm
yeah.
doing. Yeah.
There you go. That's a lot better. Just like that, or turn it more the way you had it. Yeah, that way. Yep, leave it. I think that was good.
Well, hopefully you guys can still, when you're not going to see us, you'll see the game, us playing.
Don't worry if they can't see me. If they can see you at least.
I could, they can see me. I could turn it a little bit towards.
Not towards me, towards the game.
Alright.
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 Are you ready?
Yep. Come on, Spice Girls.
What's Spice Girls?
Woo! Big five.
Oh, you broke my teeth, though. You broke my teeth.
He's caught me in the fucking ribcage.
Now, how do you like that? You like that?
Well, that's some kinky shit. Now you're that BDSM tying me up.
Oh, you say you like that little, you like that kinky shit out here?
Damn, you gave me an uppercut, how?
After a while, I beat your rear end.
Fight.
Ew. Kindness.
Woo!
Final round.
Final round.
Fight.
Let's go, bitch. Cat fight. Sort of a cat fight.
Dude, I swear, I think girls fight dirtier than men. Like, men might be stronger, but women fight sick. Will bite, scratch, pull your hair. Fucking women are fucking bitches. Women are fucking sick. Like, we'll fucking blow where you won't be able to fuck somebody or date.
What the hell? I'm stuck in a car. You like that?
Oh, right in my mouth. That was so hot.
Finish her.
Boom!
Stun.
I've learned how to play. Alright, I'm tired. That took a lot of energy.
We just started.
Oh, it took me a lot of energy though.
Okay.
Play a couple if you want against the computer.
I have. No.
Maybe we can talk about my system or like if you know.
I'm just tired right now because I haven't played video games since I was like 10 years old.
Ooh.
No, that's why I said so everybody can still watch you play.
I get my fingers hurt after a while too.
Rest a little bit and then play again.
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm gonna plug in the
I can see I can see my medication too. That's another thing, really quick. You have a pair of scissors? I'm gonna get into that now. So I need to.
What is this? Is it still right?
Yes, this is, ma'am.
No, it's not.
No, I'm just like, this won't open
Whoops,
without.
Damn, this fucking stupid thing is like broken.
Did you stop recording?
No, it's still on.
Wait a minute, but is it live?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I have it facing there now, so you can do your thing.
Oh, okay.
Well, hear us talk, but.
That was a lot of fun, but I had a busy day today too. That's another thing. These are cute. I keep telling you that. I gotta get me a pair.
I usually put on the nappy, but
Yeah.
today I should later on, but I usually do it more daytime wear than nighttime wear.
Yeah.
I think if I had rubber sheets, I wouldn't care as much. But the fact I don't,
Yeah.
I'm like, no. I'd rather just in case if it leaked. I mean, they're pretty good nappies. They don't, but you never know.
Never know.
I'd rather wear it during the daytime if I'm in school or if I'm on a bus or something.
Yeah, so you don't have that mess to clean up.
Okay.
You don't want a mess to clean up.
No, I don't. Yes, Daddy. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
He says hello. Well, you want tea or coffee or you're good?
I'll take a tea. A hot tea would be nice. With some, you got honey?
No, I just got sugar and milk.
That's okay, that's fine. Just some sugar in mine, not too much, no milk, please.
What I want to talk to you about, maybe do some feedback and maybe help other people who don't understand. I mean, we're still talking now, so, but, how do you feel dating? God. I gotta turn this on. I gotta run the hot water.
That's okay.
How do you, as a friendship, let me rephrase that. Dating. Oh, yeah. Daddy's thinking about me, that's why.
Yep.
How does it feel as a friend, being in a friendship, somebody with multiple personalities or different alters, and how do you know who do you think you're hanging out with at the
Okay,
moment?
so let me answer this. So in the beginning, I thought you were just full of shit, and I thought you were doing it to lie because you were a pathological liar, and you had other issues that you were just lying about. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, tell the truth. It's good to know that side.
I'm ashamed to say because of that, and I didn't understand that you were sick or anything. I stopped our friendship because I was like, I'm not gonna be friends with somebody that lies all the time. I just don't want that. But then when we got back talking and I I have my own diagnosis, I learned about your diagnosis, I finally realized that you weren't doing none of those things. It was just that your illness. And before we started, when we were just talking again, I watched a video on what your diagnoses are, and I kind of understood more from that documentary. And I was like, wow, so this is Emma, and this is what she's really going through. And it is real, and it's really complicated for you, I'm sure.
That's insane. Well, pause that real quick. Do you
yeah.
want caffeine or decaf?
Caffeine, please.
I'm trying to think what I have here.
If you have it.
No, I have. I'm just saying. I don't know what
Actually,
you want.
no decaf. No decaf. I mean, no caffeine. Yeah, I'm getting messed up here too.
Okay, so I have three options: chamomile vanilla, or lavender chamomile, or just plain vanilla. They're all caffeine free.
Lavender one is good.
Lavender chamomile.
Yeah. So I learned that, and all that was actually a thing. It wasn't just you coming out saying, just lying about everything, want attention. Because I thought that's what.
Yeah.
They want attention.
A lot of people do. They don't understand that, that's why I lose a lot of friends. It affects my relationships. And it can be romantic or non-romantic. That's why I think this is good to talk about.
And I told you several times that once I learned that, I was so sorry. But if you don't know about it, that's what it comes off as sometimes. But I'm telling people now, just make sure, maybe when you, in the beginning with your friends, maybe you should figure it out or ask them and bring it to their attention before you just stop being friends with someone. Hey, I notice you're acting this way, what's going on? And because I'm gonna tell you, you're one of the best friends I've ever had, and you're a really good person. And I know exactly what your sicknesses are, and so yeah. I mean, that's the same way with me. People think I'm a little scary too because I have schizophrenia, A lot of people like, oh my God, the voices are gonna tell her to kill somebody or do this or do
I did the
that.
same thing with having dissociative identity disorder. Oh, she's crazy. Oh, she's violent.
Yeah.
You know what? I am more crazy, more violent to hurt myself than I would be somebody else. And if I have to hurt somebody else, clearly I'm getting threatened and I'm feeling attacked.
Yeah.
So
That's one of the things that somebody threatening you, your life, or your family. But I just have it to where it's intrusive thoughts and I can hear them. But I never got the urge to hurt anybody.
You
Never.
want a little bit of milk or
No milk, honey.
no milk? Okay.
So I mean, I don't know. But see, I can't even touch down on that. Just on my end, I can, because there are people that have it a lot worse than what I got as far as the schizophrenia. If you think, as long as I think that, because they have major more issues. You know, than what I got. Luckily, you know, I don't have some, you know, because some of the people that the voices will tell them what to do, and
you said no.
they'll go no, they'll go and do what the voices say, like, oh, go to New York and go to the Statue of Liberty and you know, do this, do that. Like it'll have commands. See, I think I don't have that.
Well, it always gets worse depending on what your diagnosis is. Like, for example, for you, it's different. Yours is, but there are some similarities that between schizophrenia versus DID, dissociative identity disorder, but they are completely, definitely different.
My thing is, I guess I want to say, just don't judge a friend by what's going on. Before you do that, try to find out if there's anything going on mentally with them before, you know, you end the friendship and get mad and all, like I did. I admit it, I did.
And at least you're being honest. I respect that more than ghost people, not talk to people, and be narcissistic and fucking selfish. I respect somebody to come to my face and be like, hey, this is an issue, yada, yada, yada. Let's talk about it like friends do.
Yeah.
Not just...
Now, I've learned that from that.
I have ghosted people and done shit myself, but to the wrong people.
Yeah.
So, lesson learned. But I try to talk to people.
We all have lessons to learn, you know?
But,
this is gonna be good. I'm waiting to cool down a little bit.
yeah. Let's see what else does it ask you. Let that heat up.
Yeah, he comes over.
Here's another good question, I guess. Can you tell the difference, or do you personally know or think you know who you're talking to?
No, I don't know it well enough yet.
Do you still see me as a singular person, or do you still view me as
I
multiple?
see you as a single person that's in there somewhere that I think I'm talking to most of the time, but I don't really know the what are they called? Alters. I don't know the different alters just yet, but that's like really hard. Some, I guess, can be hard to figure out.
Well, remember, you've watched my playlist too, but you know, when my little is out, Emily talk more of a younger, childish voice.
I kind of got that a little bit because hi, I'm Emmeline. You want to do like a little bit, but I don't know when they go to turn,
when they switch, or if they pretend to be the host right now, which is me. Like, you could be talking to Emily right now, or Emmeline, or you could be talking to Rose.
Yeah.
Cassie's a very easy one, but she's very aggressive, progressive, and very in your face word vomit. Like, she don't care if she's offending you, if it's racist, closed-minded. She's gonna tell you how it is, where it is, and don't care. But she's also protective. She protects the body from
that. That I can understand, because they say your alters are created when you're a child.
Yeah, ages between 5 and 6.
Yeah,
And also, they can
that.
go into dormant for multiple years. You could have alters that go into dormant for 10, 15, 20 years, 6 years, and then something could trigger, like, for example, a smell, food, a taste, the environment, war, trauma, abuse, the R word, which I'm not going to say. It could be anything that has to do with the physical, a mental, it could be a spiritual or religious abuse. Anything can trigger your alters to come through. It could be like, don't give me $150 and bring me to Walmart because look what happened. Alters took over, and yes, I need to watch my money, but it's not good. I have no room. My nursery went from the bedroom down into the living room. This cannot fit in there if I tried.
Well, I'm saying it's not. I can see if you don't want to overload anymore, but what you got now, you should be happy with it. You're just a child at play in heart, so that's nothing wrong with that. But if you start coming to where Okay, Emma, we'd have to open the door and walk past, and I'll be like, Emma.
No, but here's the thing. Altars, I can't control it either. Like, depending on what the scenario is, sometimes, like, I don't realize until I come to, like, when I'm home or I look at a receipt or I'm co-conscious. I talked about that. I don't know if you know what that means. Co-conscious?
Where you're conscious, but you're not in your body.
Yeah, it's like when you're driving a car, and let's say Emily is driving and I'm in the passenger seat. I could see, hear, and feel where she's going, but I have no control of what she's doing at the moment. It could be, which is scary. It can be sexual, buying clothes, overspending, hurting yourself, not hurting yourself, drinking, doing drugs. I'm just throwing different examples out there.
Yeah.
I don't do that, thankfully, but I know other people with a mental disorder of DID has that, and it's very fucking scary. I know alters who have taken, like when I go visit my grandmother, take a bus, take a train, and they turn back around because the other alter clicked in or switched in, because there's different ways of saying it. Switched, blended, and they took over and blended in with the as the host and said, oh shit, I don't want to go to this train station. I want to go back home to New York City, or I don't want to go to home. Let's go back to New York City. And that's really scary. It hasn't happened to me. Knock on air.
Not yet.
Not yet, but that's because the medications help me.
Hopefully you don't.
Well, that's because but that's because the medications help me. That's why.
I can understand how bad they can be, because that's just like the voices, how bad they can be in my head. Now, like I said before, they don't really give me commands, but it's like a thing that's attached to me that is no good. All it does is down me and say negative things. You know, to be honest, it almost feels like it's a.
Doesn't it so good to laugh?
It is. Oh, it's almost like a possession. How I feel with mine, anyway. On I know how you feel, but on my end, it's like, and when that voice takes over, or in my mind, I have to fight it. Like, it's kind of as someone took over your mind.
Mm-hmm.
I have to fight it to get it out, so that's mine. So that's why I can understand how yours could be very complicated, because so is mine. Like, I flatlined in one of the hospitals I was in, inpatient. I could hear the nurse trying to get me to come to and working on me, but I couldn't see anything. And the voice was there though, but I couldn't see the voice. I could only hear it saying, "Oh, you're not going back to them. You're done. You're coming with me." And it's really scary, because when I looked up schizophrenia, all the people say the same thing. They feel like they're being possessed by something, and that's what it feels like. It can take over your body.
It has probably similarities, not the same, thank God, but there's similarity traits.
It can take over your body. Like, what I mean by that is
tea talk.
It's weird. Yeah, tea talk.
Tea talk.
Some tea talk we're having. It's okay. I mean, if you want,
Oh, I don't care. I'll probably change the title. We were playing video games in the beginning when I re-upload this, so you can watch it from the beginning. We were playing video games for a while, and now we're just doing this. But that's what friends do sporadically. We just go from one thing to another.
Yeah.
But I wanted my friend to be on my channel, which, by the way, thank you, and you're supportive, and that you're getting really brave being on camera. Like, I'm proud of you. That's not easy.
Because she knows
the fact that you can tell your story live, share, and you can probably help. Maybe some of my subscribers are not just ABDLs or DID. Some might be schizophrenic or depression or bipolar or who have pro-anorexia forums. They might relate to her, and that's good.
I have schizophrenia, PTSD, severe anxiety, acute depression, and ADHD. Wow. ADHD. So I have quite the diagnosis myself.
Mine is PTSD, whatever the fuck that's called. PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah.
Pro-anorexia / anorexia neurosis, which is where you can binge eat and overeat and get heavy, or not eat and undereat and get super skinny / throw it up. I have chronic depression, and since I lost my mom a year ago to cancer, my mental health and my physical health has gotten worse. Not that I'm using it as a clutch excuse, but it has, and nobody doesn't know what that's like until it happens to you, and people don't talk shit or make fun of people who have gone through it, because you don't know what it's like till it happens to you, and it's true because it happened to her, and that's why I think we're very close. And it just happened like I lost my father at 12. She lost hers.
He was in 2023.
Yeah, I lost my mom a year and a half ago, and recently
I just lost my mom on the 4th.
So different time periods, but we both have no, like, she has a child, thank God, and a legacy. I don't have anyone. I have my grandmother, thank God, who is, now I'm talking just blood related. She was 88. She's like my second mother. Long story short, when I lose her, I'm probably gonna go nuts. But I guess back to the topic.
Yeah, you
but
don't have to be around people.
No one knows what it's like till it happens. That could be romantic, family, friends, foe. But when you have family, don't make fun of people who don't have their family in their life, because you don't know what it's like, what they're going through, and it's a very painful, empty feeling. Excuse me, like an empty hole, and it's very, very depressing. So if you know someone with these issues or what we talked about, be there for them. Talk to them, and say, by the way, who am I talking to right now? How do you feel right now? Are you okay? Are you uncomfortable? And it's okay to ask someone with DID multiple times. Who am I talking to? Because it's a good thing to know, because it helps us with our system, with our mental health, but it also helps the person with our friendship. Like when you tell them about how you can lose a friendship or a relationship.
Over it because you think
I'm going to take full accountability. It fucks up relationships, because Cassie's come out multiple times. My littles interfere with our relationships, and this is romantic, non-romantic, and it affects my school. It affects me working. It affects me eating habits. Like I try to lose weight, and then I realize, oh shit, a whole pie is gone, and that's a lot. And I'm not going to say my age, but no matter what your age is, eating a whole pie is not healthy for you. It's very unhealthy in 2 days. Eat slice of pizza in 2 days, that's a lot. So now my body's paying the consequences, because the littles think, oh, we're 14, oh, we're 12, we can just jump right back and eat what we want to do and jump and play. And then the next day, my ankles, knees, and I'm having heartburn, because the body can't do that. Or for example, Cassie is allergic to penicillin. I am not. So I'm constantly fighting with the doctors on medications, because they don't know what to believe, because one person says one thing, oh, we can't do penicillin, and one isn't.
I think it can be kind of
rough.
hard to figure out who you're talking to, especially if they don't know you. And I'll be honest, I don't know who I'm talking to most of the time. I think I'm just talking to Emma, but I mean, they certain ones might come out, and I'll think, damn. I'll be honest with you. I think sometimes, like, damn, Emma's bitchy today, or I'll think this, or I'll think that.
That's probably here's a little.
And that's what I'm saying. It's probably.
Just
I'm just gonna ask you, because I'm gonna say, is that one of your alters?
Or just say, who am I talking to?
Who are you talking to?
Who am
I talking to?
Like when you see me, who am I talking to right now? And then obviously Emily might come up. When I'll be honest, like Emily and Emmeline's in the forefront. I hear them. They're right here on the frontal lobe of my eye vision. So they love playing with you, and they're happy with you, and they love it, and they enjoy playtime with you. And
good.
Long story short, most likely when you're playing toys and dolls, you're hanging out with them most of the time.
Most of the time. Because truthfully, I mean, I could see it a little bit, but I think it's just me wanting to think that, oh, that's all Emma.
No, because it's rough to view me as a singular person when I'm not. I'm more of a collective system, and I'm more than one person. I'm 4 people, which is hard to talk about, and it's very annoying. A lot of people don't view me that way, and it's like, well, you did this, you said that, you did this last night, you ate this. I did? We did? Who? What are you talking about? Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, that's what we think, like, when you're shouting and yelling or criticizing us,
I
or
can get that.
People do that in my life.
Yeah.
It can be anyone.
Yeah.
I'm just expressing how I feel. It's not targeted towards anyone. And if you think that, you must feel guilty, correct it. I don't know. But, yeah, it has a lot to deal with it. But I have a good supportive boyfriend he actually...
Oh, he's very supportive.
He knows which one comes out, but he's been with me for a while, so he knows.
Well,
he's not a fan of Cassie,
and you guys
but he does love my littles.
And you guys are together a lot, so he
knows
pinpoint, and you guys, because you have a more intimate relationship than, But
And I give him credit. It's not easy dating somebody with a mental illness and somebody with multiple personality disorder. He deserves a lot of kudos, respect, and like applause for that because it's not easy. And I need to give him more credit and more respect and more affection than he. I need to give him more of that than what I do for him or my personalities. Like he deserves a lot more than what I give him. Let me phrase that. That's better. Because it ain't easy. And he doesn't have to date us. He could have just broke up with us and dated some other chick and had a family and be a normal life.
Didn't have to worry about all that. And just like they say, you know, well, if I meet somebody the same thing with me, but evidently he loves you, so he's willing to stick around, which is a good thing. That's a good boyfriend. So.
Oh, I love the camera. You taste the lavender. Oh, I love this tea.
Yeah.
I don't know where I got that. I don't know if it's ShopRite, Walmart, but that whole cupboard, as a typical witch, is full of teas. And as witches, we love our tea. I don't know what it is about witches, but we love our tea. And we love our cats. And we love animals.
Yes.
So I miss my fat little mouse. If he was here, he'd probably be sitting on the floor just blinking at me with little fat feet in his head. Just looking at me.
That's what my cat does. She's so cute.
Yeah, food.
Food.
I miss him. But yeah, I guess for the future, if you can remember, no pressure.
No, I will.
Just ask,
I
who am I
know.
talking to? Or, you know, and even if it's like every 15 minutes you want to ask me, every 10 minutes, because I could switch out and it happens. But luckily, and I'm being honest, you don't trigger us in a bad way where Cassie would come out. Other people in my friendship circle has, and I've already expressed how he felt because they watch us more on YouTube than talk to us in real life. So they can watch that, and if they want to acknowledge it or believe it, it's fine. If not, whatever. But we said our piece in the last live. So I think she feels better. Well, I feel that she feels better.
Okay.
But is she violent? Like she wants to fight? Not really, but she's very aggressive and angry because of how people are, I don't want to say hurting us physically, but hurting us mentally. That's the more appropriate word.
Yeah,
mentally.
and they do say that everybody.
And that's
that
her
has
feelings. They ain't mine, just feelings.
Right,
Her feelings.
Right.
So
when I watched that documentary, it says that your altars will be made as to protect you from what you've been
went through childhood trauma.
So
trauma
if
or
something's
abuse.
coming up where that altar thinks it's gonna hurt you, they're gonna come right
Yeah,
there.
like I can't be around my mom's husband for
they'll come
one
right
of those reasons. I can't be around my uncle. I can't be around certain rabbis. I can't be around religious leaders because I'm not going to go any further, but you get the gist.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
What else?
So when you say you could see your altars in your vision, like even if they're in the back, you're in the background and they're out, what does that look like to you? Like I know how you could be conscious and then subconscious, is something like that?
It's almost like the best way I can describe it to people is when you're in a car and, for example, the driver's seat, you have more control where the car is going.
Yeah.
The passenger seat, you feel somewhat of control. You know, some people pretend to brake in the passenger, like their backseat drivers.
Yeah.
They'll put the brake on when one's driving
Yeah.
because they feel like, oh my God, paranoid.
Yeah.
That's how it feels. And then when you sit in the back seat, it's a different feeling than the passenger seat. So I kind of view it as that. Like,
so it's a little
different. Yeah, like I don't know if you feel different. Like when you're in a cab, sitting in the back seat.
Yeah, you're sitting in the back.
You feel like they're in control. They're taking you. You know where you're coming. But if he wants to turn a certain way, you have no say. You're just sitting there, going for the ride. That's how it feels in our inner world. And now in the outer world. Everyone gets. I have videos on that, but I could touch a little bit on that because I'm not rushing. We can enjoy this live. There's no time period. Inner world is basically kind of like a Sims, I could say. An example, like, it's basically a long hallway. I discussed this with my psychiatrist too, and therapist. Each door has a different number and age. Each door has a different year and realm. Each door has a different altar or personality that is. Going through things like I guess I could say maybe door 12 is Emily's room and it's toys and dolls and her childhood and when my mom was young and healthy and good memories, and then maybe door 17 might be Cassie and she holds a lot of inappropriate negative trauma that I'm not going to talk about, and she locks that or seals it and only stands guard so no one goes near that door or towards this body. So she kind of uses us as a vessel. Like, I'm going to hurt you mentally or physically before you hurt this body, because this she's been through enough and we're not taking it.
Yeah.
So that's how she comes out.
I get that.
And it affects, like I said, my life in friendship, non-friendship, romantic, non-romantic. So, because she's very, but she's also detrimental to me too, because she's damaged my relationship with my caregiver too, but she's also helped me through, like what I was talking about earlier with who, and she's trying to help us, like, you don't need that person, fuck them, they were not real, they didn't care about you, let it go. Although my daddy says the same thing. So between Cassie and daddy telling me this, it's gonna eventually come to my head, and I'm gonna like, oh yeah, they're right. Like, it's just gonna take time.
Yeah.
Because my littles all want attention. You try telling a kid they don't want this or this, or you we can't be your friend, they're gonna cry. They're gonna want So it's a constant battle of acceptance, love. No, we're not gonna be with them, or be with have friends with you, or what I mean. Like, it's a lot to deal with when it comes to friends, communicating with people, school, everyday life.
Right. I can understand that part. Yeah, I'm learning as we go too, because I really never sat with you and talked about this really. I mean, we talked about what we have, but we never really.
And my mother is also an altar. She has. I do believe she's inside me. My mother is very angry and hurt. She did not want to leave me. She regrets it a lot.
Right.
And I don't want to bring witchcraft into this, but that's a whole other topic, story, and people think that's fake and bullshit too, but it's not. We practice witchcraft. It is a real religion. It is real and it's valid. And my mother does. My mother does communicate me through witchcraft, but also in our system. Like, my mother has done videos. I think maybe one or two. I don't know if it's on my playlist, but it might be on my playlist under dissociative identity disorder if you check the playlist. But she has talked to people that watch my channel who are not in my life, and just to talk to people randomly about what no one tells you about losing a parent. And she'll talk, or I will talk also, but she's talked to my therapist. She's I guess told the therapist this, which I have no reconcile of it, but she's told the therapist things about putting us in an adult group home, maybe having an adult payee for disability, maybe moving, maybe not moving, putting me where she'd want me safe. Because how long can I hold this environment that I'm in for so long? I'm doing okay, but will I crack as a person? Will I fall? Who knows what the future holds? I'm doing okay so far, but you don't know. Maybe 8 months from now, maybe in 2 years. I don't know. But it's an option for the future, and it's okay with that, and it's nothing wrong with it.
No, I think that your mom also is an altar because to protect you, and also to like allow her to be in your life somehow. And I think by you having one of your altars is your mom, that's a validation of protection, love, and closeness.
Because we don't believe she's dead. Like, we still think like she's in a wax dummy.
Everybody is
like the casket.
Immortal. Let me just say, we're not vampires and we don't get bit and live forever, but our soul is eternal. Our soul does not die. Our living body does. We go on to the next realm, the next stage. Okay.
I guess that's in every religion, but mostly in witchcraft too.
Because that's the way you gotta face it. People will say, "Oh my God, we're not eternal. We die." We are eternal because our souls are eternal. Our souls do not die.
Well, I tried telling my mom's husband a little short story, and he hasn't called me in almost 2 weeks since he gave my mom's coat, and he wanted to clean out her dresser drawer and asked, "Do you want her brassiere, socks, and underwear?" At first I said no, and then 5 minutes later I texted him back and said, "Well, the socks would be a good idea. I can use and go through, and whatever I don't use, I'll just donate." And he hasn't called or texted me since then, so I don't know what happened. I haven't reached out to him either, but it's also a very trauma issue. I don't want to go there. So I don't know if something happened to him or not. I don't know what's going on. But he hasn't called, and I'm not reaching out. So I take it as maybe he doesn't want to talk to me again because he was very weird when we talked. So long story short, I try telling him, well, he lays on my mother's bed. He says, take me now, tell me, I want to go home, take me, Carolina. And I said to him, the reason why she's not haunting you and you don't see it because you don't believe it. I believe she's still alive. I believe this is all propaganda and a bunch of hoax that she's not dead. He goes, you're telling me that you really think your mom's physically alive, like a physical person, like she's gonna drive a car and pick you up and take you shopping. I said, yeah. In my heart of heart, I really believe it. I believe she's either working or she went on vacation with you or she went to Maine with you. And he's like, we haven't been to Maine in like 6 years. I was like, well, in my heart and my soul and in my head, we physically believe it because we don't want to acknowledge it. Because if we acknowledge it, then we reconcile it. And if we reconcile, that means it's true. We are, and that's, I guess, a part of slight grieving, but we don't want to acknowledge the death part because that means it's going to end and we don't want it to end. We still want her with us, and since I'm her only child and blood child, on my mother's side at least, I'm losing thought here. I'm dissociating. Fuck. No, don't come out. What was I saying? I just believe she's alive. I said, well, if I bring over the Ouija board and the pendulum, maybe we can see if she's still there because she passed away in the house, in the bedroom that you slept in. He's like, no, I don't want that stuff here. I was like, why? You just think it's a bunch of hocus pocus. You don't believe in that shit. And then he was like, no, I don't want that. If you're going to come over, just go in the pool. I don't want you bringing that witchy shit in this house. And I'm like, all right.
Because in a way, that means he does.
Yeah, but little does he know we will.
Jeez.
Oh, well. Yeah, there's other issues that I didn't get a chance to say, supposedly goodbye because she was, not co-conscious. She was not
incoherent.
Yeah, she was just laying there with a catheter and her hand twitched because it's a muscle. And I believe the hearing is the last to go.
Oh, it is.
Especially when you're in a coma. But I don't think she wanted to leave me and I didn't want to leave her. That's why I believe she's still here and that's my phone.
Oh, okay.
That's why I talked to her and she moves the spirit bell, which is above the camera, and my dream catcher. The spirit bell, she hasn't rang yet, but she does move the dream catcher. And right now the AC's off. There's no airflow, so let me see if I can try this. You guys won't see it, but Becky will see it. Yeah. Mom, if you're here with me right now and you can hear and see me right now, move the dream catcher, Mom. It usually sways side to side. Not like this, but it usually just moves like subtly.
There it goes. It's going subtle. See?
Yeah. Mom, if you're here with me right now and you can hear and see me right now, please move the dream catcher, Mom, that I'm pointing at. For clarification.
She's starting to do it. Well, I saw the dream catcher movement. It's very slightly. It's going like this.
Now it moved.
Yeah.
It's moving very slow, but yes, I believe she's still here. No, and weird. We're sitting here. I can go and blow because it's really up high. It's further away.
Yeah.
So, but stuff like that, and my mom talks to me through not just through witchcraft and oracle cards, but she talks to me just every day. And sometimes I do see a shadow figure, and it doesn't scare me. I don't talk about it, but like
I see
in my room in the corner, I'll see like by the door because I turn on the pink lights and I have a pink light bulb, but I only turn it on if these die out. And my mom like pink, and I always light the 2 candles every day, whether you hear or not. They're always lit, is because that was her. She gave it to me, and then the vanilla candle. My mom liked vanilla, so I light vanilla to bring her home, to bring her here. And then I turn on the pink light so she can come here and just stay with me.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I've been lighting ever since my mom passed. I've been lighting 2 white candles in a jar every night, one for her, one for my dad, because when not only does white candles burn up negative energy and make room for positive energy, but it also is energy for people that have crossed over. Because we are made up out of energy. There's no denying that. And
my book of shadows.
And energy is good for all kinds of things. So I do that for my mom and dad for those reasons.
I'm gonna share something with you on my book of shadows here. Here we go. A black candle is also for hope, goodness, light. I don't know what this word is. If you could read this big word with the S. I can't
I don't know
pronounce
what that is.
But that's also for black. And then which is Schwarz in German. Then it's all the planets. I'm trying to think here. Where is it? Maybe it's in here.
I'm gonna go refresh and be right back.
Well, I can't find it. But if you light a black candle also helps guide the spirit to you, and you can talk.
All the colors definitely mean different things.
Black's not always a bad thing.
Oh no.
I'm just trying to. I can't find it in my one book of
My Book of Shadows. Couldn't think what it was called for a minute. Anyone want to talk or have something to say? We can answer some questions. Or if you have any questions, if you want to talk, it's fine. Well, I guess nobody has questions.
Huh?
So I guess nobody has questions.
Somebody has
There are
questions?
4 people watching, but I guess they don't want to talk. It's okay.
That's okay. I'm done cooking.
Huh?
I said I'm done. I can cook again. Oh, by the way, guys, not for nothing, but I got my nails done today.
Aren't they pretty?
They really are kind of on the pretty side. Let me see if
I
I
gotta
can
turn
match them
AC
this
on. I'm
way.
getting hot again. Ugh. Hot flashes.
Yeah, I thought you would. Oops. Oh my goodness. It kind of fell down. It's got to be pointed up. The phone itself. It's still falling down.
Oh, I hate this. I gotta get another one.
Yeah, but your phone says like this.
Oh.
There you go. That's better. It's it's not funny, but it's like you're doing a hot potato. Got it.
It's annoying.
I knew you were gonna get a little warm. I said turn it down. I'll turn it off, girl.
Well. Okay, so I don't know what else we were talking about, but
Yeah, we were talking about being when you pass on, you don't die. You go to a different realm. So, but
I
anyway,
might have to
we're
label
done.
this video talking / video game / conversation.
Let's just say a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I for sure believe that when your loved ones pass away, it's not goodbye and see you later, because I truly believe that you'll be reunited with your loved ones one day. Yeah.
Also having DID, it affects your sleep. I did a live video before you came over and talked about that, like having sharing dreams with your alters. You're like, sometimes when I'm asleep but I'm not asleep, like my alters are awake, or if I'm trying to sleep they're awake, or if they're sleeping I'm awake.
Yeah, I don't know how that would feel. Maybe you can explain it to
It's
me.
basically like sleep insomnia, where you can't sleep. Like if I wake up in the middle of the night, obviously maybe I'm tired.
Yeah.
The body's tired, but maybe Emily and Emily want to play with the Barbie house, and it's like, I learned. Now my psychiatrist said we can fuse them together through hypnosis, if they alters come to the front, it's another way of saying it, allow and want to talk to him and become one fusion or one single inch personality, but we don't want to because they've been with me for so long. I kind of feel like I'm getting rid of my friends, I'm getting rid of my, help, and I don't want that. But sometimes I do because it is annoying when it comes to shopping for 4 fucking people.
Right.
And I've donated, been shopped clothes, toys, and it's like, that's the cycle. And having DID never goes away. Is it a permanent mental health disorder? There are medications to help tone it down, but it's a forever diagnosis. It never goes away. There's no medication. There is no. Maybe if I went back to the psychiatric asylum and they did a what's that shit they used to do to people?
Lobotomy.
They stick the pick here and they clock you in the head with it.
No.
That thing, I can't remember what it's called, but that'd make me a vegetable, and that would be good. But I would definitely knock out the rest of the alters, but I would just be a blank vessel. I would not be able to pee on my own, walk. I would just sit there, and people would have to move me. I just can't remember what it's called. Oh, an lobotomy. That's it, an lobotomy.
Yeah.
That would actually work but that also fucks up the whole body physically.
I don't want none of that. I'm just like
I'm saying, I wouldn't want that done technically. It's right. You're gonna be awake for that shit a lot.
I'm on medications too, and I'll be honest. Sometimes it helps, and sometimes it don't. Now they did tell me you may have better times where the voices go all the way away, and they're dormant, which means they're not active. Or you may get a time where they're active for a week or two consecutive. So I go through that too, and it is a very big pain. And even though I gotta say to myself, it's not real, it's hard, just like your alters, to think that it's not real, because these things that talk to me are
real,
intelligent.
But they are real.
But here's the thing, they're intelligent. They know what to say, how to say. And I'm like, I'm not thinking of that, so why are you talking like that? And that's why I say sometimes I thought maybe I can sense things more, or maybe people with schizophrenia are being falsely diagnosed and they can hear and see things. I mean, there is that happens.
Oh yeah.
People hear and see things,
A lot of witches got persecuted for that.
I'm learning. There's a difference between both of them. What I mean by is, if you see a ghost, a real ghost, and you hear something, and somebody else is with you, hears and sees the same thing, then that's validation that what you saw is real. Other than that, the things that's like coming into your head and all this other stuff, nobody else hears, nobody else sees. So that's on you, So it's been a long time to confront that, but I'm finally starting to feel like, okay, it ain't real, but then what is it? Because it can talk, it can hold conversations, it has its own way of thinking. If that's not, I may be thinking, let's say I'm thinking banana, that may be thinking apple, and that's not what I'm thinking. So when I talked to my doctor about that, he was flabbergasted. He didn't know what to say. He's like, well, we don't really know that much about it, to tell you the truth.
That's sad to know.
Yeah.
They're trying to go for help, they can't fucking help
He said
us.
they said, we know this one medication helps with it. We don't know why, but that's why we prescribe. They got to do a lot more research. They don't know.
They should do more CAT scans and more MRIs for people with schizophrenia or dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, you can, but you can.
But they won't because of the insurance.
Listen, you can if you can afford it, because there's this place, I forget where it is. It's here somewhere. I'd have to look back up. They scan your brain for your specific illness and find out, pinpoint, not with just a general with everybody's, but your own sickness. They will go in and take the brain scan, look in, and do your specific treatment for you to get better and have the best life possible. But they don't take no insurance. You got to have the money. And just to start off, for one scan is $10,000.
Oh, we'll be fine.
Because I asked him, she said, well, will you be willing to come in? I said, I ain't got no $10,000 to give you guys to get done. And she said, oh, okay, sorry about that. So I'm thinking, how is it such a shame that people have gotten so greedy that money is worth more than somebody's life.
Or health, mental health.
That's what I'm
too,
saying.
physical
Life,
health,
their
yeah.
health, their everything. What kind of
Wacko.
I'm just saying, what kind
And they
of
say
shit?
we're the fucked up ones.
What kind of shit is happening? I mean, like, I'm sorry. Your man landed on the moon, but he can't fix cancer. He can't fix this, fix that. I don't believe that. I believe they can. They don't want to because then they lose the money. The pharmaceutical money will go dead because everybody's got a cure. And then the big shots that love their yachts won't be able to have their yachts anymore because, all the things will be changing. But that's truly what I believe. You're not going to sit there and tell me that they don't know these certain things because I know they do. They just hide it from you.
What else I want to say? There are similar traits also we talked about between schizophrenia versus dissociative identity. One thing we both have in common is we do slightly hear, or the voices can tell us what to do or where to go, how to get there, or if they're talking about us or someone's talking about us, because it's a little different between hers and mine.
Yeah,
Sickness, but when I say I hear them talking, and hers might be different when we let her have her answer after this. Mine is more of an not an internal. It's more of a like a whisper, and then it's also like a how do I say this? How to describe this? My ultra's talking, how to communicate. It's almost like I hear them in a background, but it's like not like I'm talking out loud, having a conversation. Like I hear them, but it's not a full conversation. I can hear like bits and pieces, like broken, like almost like not static, but almost like low conversations.
like different little frequency, maybe.
No, I could hear, but it's low conversation. Like they're talking low, whispering.
But
Like
that's what I'm
it's
saying.
low.
Different frequencies, low, loud. Yeah. Me.
And I also feel it. It's weird.
Mine talk loud like me, and if it wasn't, if somebody was in a room, but see, it's not like I see you and I think you're talking to me. I don't have that. It's like in my head. It's like I hear it. It's weird. It's like, but I hear it, but it's like in my head. Like, okay, you know how you think a thought, like, oh my God, that thing is pink. That's how it is in my head, but it's not me talking. It's something else talking. That's what it's. Something will say, oh, look at that. That looks pink. And I'll be like looking at it. And I won't even be thinking that, but that's what this thing will do. And it's crazy. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I just know that I like to be on medications to control it, but I don't because look at me. I was 135 pounds. Then they give me these medications, and now I'm blown up
Me too.
to almost
I was
300 pounds.
150 now, 226, and I'm not.
I'm gonna go for weight loss surgery. Come and going when I'm done doing what I gotta do. I got a lot of responsibility right now, so I can't. But when I do, I want, and I'm sure they're gonna tell the psychiatrist, look, you gotta put her on something else because she can't be on something that's gonna make her want to gain weight when we do the surgery. However, the doctor did say you're not gonna want to eat a lot, but at the same time, he's not gonna want me on a medication
It's
that
gonna
makes
make
me
you
want to eat.
maintain the weight too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, they'll have to figure it out. Every time I ask them about it, they say, "Oh, they all gain weight." I don't believe that. There's got to be something out there that don't gain weight.
Exactly. That's true.
Yeah, but I was glad that I got to come over and see it.
Oh no, I'm happy we didn't play yet. We said, but
We'll play in a little
when we're
bit.
done. But
When we're
I'm
done.
glad this video. If this video helps you guys, give it a thumbs up, pass it along. I'm probably gonna relabel this as just dissociative identity disorder / video games because I think the topic we just talked about fits the appropriate title. But if you like this, thumbs it up. I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and until then, be the best adult baby that you can be. Bye.